All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So this is war number 2. So in this war, we matched SSX Savage Squad. Of course, I know a bunch of people in Savage Squad. Meta is there, Rob is there, DLL, tons of other people that I know. So one thing that's kind of cool about facing them is we essentially go into these wars up 1-0 because Rob is always going to give us one death. So we just have to play clean, and we should be able to do pretty well. We do not play clean, and spoiler, do not do very well. But I am on path 2, and then path 9, and then the main fight I have is that Super Scroll on Hazard Shift. So I actually ranked up Mephisto for this war because of that fight. And I was pretty worried about it. I didn't realize how bad it was going to be kind of until evening time. Otherwise, I probably would have just said, no, I don't think I can do it. But yeah, we are going to try, and it's going to be an adventure. So it's first couple of fights. I need to build up my souls because I have to have 6 charges. So I go into this fight with half suicides. Throw on an invuln in case he SB3s me. Because I cannot throw special ones during any fight except for the Super Scroll fight, because if I throw a special one, I'm going to lose a charge, and I need all of my charges. So far the fight's going pretty well. This is a pretty straightforward fight. But once the first soul imprisonment runs out, then he will not be... I won't be able to prevent him from getting his power gains. So I throw the special 3. I think there's something on this node that's going to prevent the full power drain, from what I recall. Yeah, so he still has most of his power. So that's going to pretty much be it as far as me being able to special him much. I'm not even going to really try to bait his special 2s. I'm fine with him just throwing a special 3. That should give me some power, which is nice. And he's also down to 13%. So this fight's going about as well as I could have hoped for Mephisto's big war debut. Too loud. So yeah, here I'm just going to throw a special 2, and that will do it. That's probably the hardest hitting special of the day. So the next fight is Terrax. So this is going to be to try to get another soul, or another charge for Mephisto. I don't know what I was waiting for. So I am going to put on the rest of my suicides. The other thing was I had to make sure that I did not get to my regen phase, because if I got to my regen phase, then I was screwed, because I would have wasted all of my charges, and then that would have made the scroll fight not even attemptable with Mephisto. So he's got to have all his charges to even attempt it. But I wasn't really too worried about this fight. I kind of figured it was going to go similar to the last one. This has, I believe, Hazard Shift on it, which is nice because Mephisto will get a bunch of power when he's incinerated, and he'll heal. Yeah, so I really wasn't too worried about it. It does have that blood in the water thing, so I thought about not putting on the poison suicide, or the bleed suicide, but it's gonna run off, or run out first of all, and I'm always gonna have either an incinerate or an armor break on me anyway, so... but you can see I'm losing a ton of health, and I was kind of like, whoa, what is going on? Because he doesn't have his rock field, so what am I taking damage from other than just the bleed? But now the bleed is finally gone. So I'm going to throw an SP3. His SP3, I don't know. This might be like the weakest SP3 I've ever seen. It's going to do like 20,000 damage with full boost and full suicides, which is pretty wild. So he throws his SP1. For some reason I didn't evade it. But yeah, you can see I'm just taking a ton of damage. I'm already down to 70%, and I haven't even come close to getting hit. I do throw an SP2. Just trying to end the fight quickly in there. I'm just taking massive block damage. And I was kind of like, whoa. Because I couldn't get to 30%. But then this SP3, thank goodness, is going to kill him. So it ended up being a much more stressful fight than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, got through it, and Mephisto is fully ramped up for the adventure that is to come. So section 2, I was on path 9. These are both thing fights. So this Dragon Man. This node really doesn't have anything. You just can't hit him while you're stunned or while they're stunned. So I threw on an invuln in case he SP3'd me. I'm gonna play this at 1.5 speed. You've all seen me use Thing, and you know it's a show. Obviously, I'm amazing with him, but kind of the same thing over and over again. So yeah, just 5-hit combos. I don't know if the Wither does anything, if it helps with the power gain or not. I used it. He's the robot, so he's not gonna heal anyway. There I just threw a heavy to try to get some healing. And here I think is where he didn't want to throw a special. Yeah. So here I'm just gonna. Ooh, that was a pretty sick evade. I actually learned that from DAP. Shout out DAP. But he's gonna SP3 me, and he goes unstoppable and unblockable. But I'm gonna have my SP3, and I'm gonna throw that right away, because that's gonna put him onto his side of the screen, which will allow me to, you know, not get smacked. It also took away, I guess, his unblockable and unstoppable. Not sure how that works, but whatever. So yeah, this fight's pretty much over. He's at 40%. Yeah. At this point, unless I get like SP2'd or something, even if he SP3's me, he's not gonna kill me. Because the SP3 itself would trigger the protection, and so then when he hits me after that, it's not gonna do anything. So this one more combo, and he's dead. So pretty slow fight, little over 2 minutes, but got through it pretty much unscathed. I just took that one SP3. And then the last thing fight is going to be this Annihilus. I fought Annihilus with Thing a bunch. It's pretty straightforward. You just kind of hit him, he'll hit you, you know, whatever. I threw on a power star just to get to the SP3 sooner because the invuln was going to be useless. So you can see I put on the power start and it's not there. So I was kind of confused, like, where's my power start boost? What's going on? Like, so that's why I reset the map, but it was there. So the game wanted me to use Mephisto. I was not going to be doing that. So yeah, here you can parry and hit him. I guess with a white mags it'd be even easier, but it doesn't matter. I mean, this is a nothing fight. As his armors build up, my damage is going to get really weak. Don't know why I didn't counter that special one. Yeah, I mean, this fight's basically over. He can't really do anything. All those debuffs should be healing me. Although, oh, there I think I got hit. I don't know. Whatever. There I threw a heavy, just why not? I think I got hit there too. Got hit there again. I was trying to get to 20 charges before, 20 rock stacks before I threw the special 3. It's going to do almost no damage because of all the stupid armors, but you know, it'll do something. And of course, then I have my unstoppable, unblockable. And if it crits, it can do a lot of damage. So there are 4 hits in a row crit that like almost killed him. I thought the SP2 was always going to give me protection. It apparently didn't. This guy must be running a lot of despair because I'm really not healing, but whatever. So that fight is over, really easy. And then we got the show. So I thought I had absolutely no chance. I thought this fight was just straight up impossible. Because once I run out of soul imprisonment, then he's just gonna basically pound me. So my goal was to try to get him below half. That was kind of the target. And if I could get him to maybe 30 or 40% and kill him with 1 revive, I was going to be pretty thrilled. I do fight him in AQ every day, so I'm pretty familiar with when to counter his heavy and stuff, because you can actually counter it in the middle. He also has a ton of icons, which is really irritating, because I need to pay attention to the falter icon and when my soul imprisonment runs out. So there, I did not have soul imprisonment. Here I did have it, but unfortunately, I believe because my last hit missed, I don't actually get the soul imprisonment on him. So I'm going to try to SB1 him again. That was a pretty sweet intercept. I think he could have gone unstoppable there because I don't have the charges. I think that was just really lucky. So some of this fight definitely was just quite a bit of luck. Again, another SB2, so he just hasn't been imprisoned forever. It was actually pretty poor. There I got the falter. Didn't even notice it. Wow, what a disaster. But I'm still alive, and you can see I still have 6 of my charges, so I haven't actually hit him with a single special one, and by this point I thought I was going to be out of them. So you actually can kind of manage his armor ups by having him hit into your block, which is something I did kind of think about. Here I was in a little bit of trouble, but I was able to react quickly enough, and he did a full 5-hit combo into my block, but I am pretty comfortable countering his heavy, so it's not a big deal. I don't think he's hit me yet. However, his SB3 stuns, so I can't really get SB3'd. And so at this point, I finally get some of the soul imprisonments on him, and so he's going to stop gaining the armor ups. There I messed up through the special in his block, but I was able to react quickly enough, so that was pretty bad. Got the falter off me, so yeah, this fight's pretty crazy. I definitely would not want to try this again. I don't know if this matchup is good or how much of it was my reactions were just pretty solid and I was just very lucky. I think it's kind of a mix. So I do get the soul imprisonment on him, so now he actually can't get buffs finally. Oh, I was faltered. I didn't miss the intercept. Yeah, I didn't notice I was faltered. But I'm at 50% and he's at 25. So things are looking pretty good. So at this point I was kind of like, whoa, I might actually do this. I'm like, holy smokes. And yeah, I am going to get the solo. So pretty miraculous. I don't know how many times out of 10 I would actually successfully solo this, because the number is definitely not 10. But apparently the number is also not 0, which is what I thought it was. So there I get a pretty slick SB2 intercept. He is unstoppable. Hits me twice, and there I get an SB1. And at this point, the fight is basically over. So not a fun fight. Pretty tough. I did get the solo. I was not confident at all going in. If I was to do that fight again, I would again have basically 0 confidence that I could solo it again. So you can see 96 hits. Pretty crazy. Really long, slow fight. So you may have noticed in the title, I put that there is a little retirement announcement. It's actually not me retiring. It is a friend of mine, and he sent me a little recording where he will be announcing his retirement. So I will be playing that for you now. Hello, this is Mephisto. I would like to officially announce my retirement from Alliance Wars. After the Super Skrull fight, I have nothing left to prove. I am retiring effective immediately. Goodbye. Thanks, buddy. So as you can see, Mephisto is retiring from Alliance War. He will be missed greatly, but glad that he was able to go out on top. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And by the way, we got completely destroyed in this war. It was like 24-14 or something. So yeah, not great. See you guys next time.